Hey guys, excuse my appearance. I kind of just woke up, but I kind of didn't. And I've been crying because introspection is a motherfucker. So let me tell you guys something. When you make certain decisions in your life, find out why and be completely honest with yourself, no matter how ugly the truth is. And I meant to do this when I said ugly, because even though it may appear ugly, it's the truth. An example would be, let's just say you make certain decisions because of your ego. And I keep it that broad because everyone's ego is different, even though our ego serves the same purpose. But our ego shows up and has its own quirks, and it changes depending on the person. So again, that's why my example is so broad, but you make a choice based off of your ego. And then you go back to that decision, the moment you made that decision. You remember what was happening in your life, who was surrounding you at that time, what you was doing, if you was working, if you wasn't working. Like, all of those components that make up your life or made your life at that moment. Look at why you made that decision. Be honest with yourself. Again, it doesn't matter how ugly it may have seemed. Now, if you're also someone who is juggling two mindsets, you're the one that you're comfortable with, which is probably a fixed mindset. Well, it's most likely a fixed mindset. But anyway, your usual mindset, and then a new mindset that you're cultivating and stepping into. And you find yourself, while you're introspecting, juggling both mindsets. In other words, you want to find the highest perspective of your situation. So let's just say you're grateful because you were able to sit with yourself, find out the truth, see why things happened the way they did, right? And you're grateful for it because it answers a lot of questions. And then whatever feeling that you had on your heart at that time dissipates. And I don't care if you're a good liar. Every time that you tell a lie or you are your not self, it sits in your spirit. You may have learned how to suppress this feeling. You may have learned how to turn it down, that like the intensity, or suppress it or ignore it, but it's there. Especially when you get to a point where you can't stand it anymore. So anyway, you finally, again, you come to your truth. So now you have your old mindset. Let's just say, when you usually come face to face with yourself and your truth. Your go-to would normally be beating yourself up, self-loathing, victimhood, those buzzwords. And then your higher self or your growth mindset is like, I'm proud. Accept what is, accept the things that you can control, and leave the rest. And then now your growth mindset says, move through the truth. The moment you sit in your truth and you allow your fixed mindset to take the driver's seat, you end up spiraling. You end up self-loathing. You end up beating yourself up. You allow the dark thoughts or the negative thoughts to take over. Let your growth mindset take the driver's seat. Trust me on this. Move through your truth. Anything that you planned to do to benefit you, do it. No matter what your truth is.